everybody, this is Trey Wright for Jazz Guitar Today, and in this installment we're going to take a look at dominant 7th voicings, and we're going to build upon the guide tone voicings we built in the last lesson. So if you haven't had a chance, I would highly suggest starting with that video, which goes over major 7, dominant 7th, and minor 7 voicings off the 6th, 5th, and 4th string roots using nothing but 3rds and 7ths, which we've commonly referred to as guide tones. So just a refresher, there's a B flat major 7 guide tone voicing with the root 7, 3. So to form dominant, we're just going to take that major 7 interval and flatten it. So now I have root, flat 7, 3. So this is where we left off last time. I want to encourage you now that you're hopefully comfortable with this, to start adding some other color to your chords. It's very common on a dominant chord to add the intervals of the 9th, which is the same interval as the 2nd, or the 13th, which is the same interval as the 6th. So, from this voicing right here, again I have root, flat 7, 3. My first step is finding a 6 or a 9 that's nearby where I'm at. So, if I look at this, there's an F note, which is the 5th. If I go up a whole step, now I have the 6 on top. So this is root, flat 7, 3, 13. Again, notice how much more color that has than this shell voicing or this bar chord voicing. There's B flat 13. Now if I'm off the 5th string, I have root, 3rd, flat 7, as we discussed last time. Probably the simplest note to add to this would be the 9th. So if there's my root, my 9 would be right here, a C note. Again, notice the color that's added. The other thing I can do with this voicing is with my pinky on the high string, I can catch the 6, again, which is G. So this voicing, even though it has a 9 and a 13 in it, we're just going to call it a 13th voicing. So we tend to name chords by the highest voicing in them. Again, notice the difference. Here's a sort of plain Jane B flat 7. Here's B flat 13. There's a lot more color in that voicing. So if I go back to my original chord shape, B flat 13, and I want to play a blues, 1, 4, 5 blues. Well, my 4 in the key of B flat is E flat. So instead of playing this voicing, which doesn't really blend very well with that B flat 13, I'm going to play either E flat 9 or E flat 13. Then when I get to the 5 chord, there's the 4, 5, I can play F9 or F13. So I'd encourage you to combine all these and comp over 1, 4, 5 blues progressions. So here we go. I'm going to play a 1, 4, 5 blues in the key of B flat, using mostly 9th and 13th voicings that we discussed today. And I'm going to stay, for the most part, in this position right here. 3, 4. The only thing I added to this that we haven't talked about today is I can approach any chord from a half step above or below. So I can go 4, 1, or I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I'd encourage you to experiment with these approaches, apply these to blues progressions in all keys, and in our next lesson we're going to expand upon these voicings and start to look at minor 9th chords in addition to major 9th chords. If you want to find out more about me, I would highly encourage checking out treywright.com. Feel free to send me an email or any questions or comments you may have about this or any column. Thanks and have a great day.